Greetings punks, goths, metalheads and herberts. My name's John and this is the Health Anarchist channel. Summer is a bummer. Well, today we're in the middle of this heat wave. It's the second day of it. Yesterday was terrible. It was just roasting hot and I went out for a walk and it was an uphill walk through some woodland area, and as soon as I was putting a bit of effort in, I was like pumping out sweat, boiling hot, and it's just really uncomfortable and horrible. Well, today I'm coming on a walk that I've worked out specially, so it's a bit of a goth or shadow lurker walk, perfect for people who don't like being too hot in the sun. Now 90% of it's through woodland and shaded. The second half of it is through quite thick woodland and very shaded. So let's see what it's like. It's also very flat rather than going uphill like I did yesterday. So hopefully it'll be nicer and a lot more comfortable today. Now, I'm not a big fan of the sun and hot weather and summer in general. My favourite seasons are spring and autumn. I don't mind a bit of sun as long as there's a nice breeze. So, you know, if it's hot but there's a nice cool breeze, then it's all right. But when it's just like beating down mercilessly, I'm not a fan at all. So this is a walk you've probably seen me do many times before. It's a local walk known as the Yellow Brick Road, and it goes on to a more wooded area later on called the Black Road. But it's perfect for these kind of heat waves because it's like really shady. You can probably tell because it's a bit darker on camera, but that's perfect for what I want today. The fact is, I go out every day doing health walks and I don't want it to be ruined by being really uncomfortable because of this heat wave. So it just goes to say, with a bit of research, if you're lucky, you can manage to get out on a nice shady walk if it's really hot. So all the people that I know, they seem pretty split down the middle into really hot weather. About half of them love it and about half of them really don't like it. I don't like it unless, like I said, there's a nice cool breeze blowing. I think it's partly to do with your genes and your genetic makeup. For instance, my mum really doesn't like the sun and hot weather, can't deal with it, and I probably inherited that. My daughter's the same, she doesn't like the sun. So yeah, it probably is a genetic thing. My dad's the opposite. My dad loves the sun. He feels really comfortable in it, and he gets depressed when there's not much sun. I think they call it season affective disorder, is it sad? But I think my dad suffers from that. But I've inherited my mum's genes from her side. So far on this shaded walk, we're winning. It's definitely worth it. Nice and comfortable, pleasant to walk in. I mean, it's as hot as it was yesterday, but we've got a little breeze and I'm nice and shaded. I mean, I know it's a bit of a cliche about goths not liking the sun. Well, I'm kind of a punk goth hybrid because I'm into horror punk. But the reason I don't like it, I think it's just genetically in my family because my mum doesn't like it. And also you've got to think, I think a lot of the cliche comes from goths wearing a lot of black, and obviously black gets really hot in the sun. So I think this heat wave is set to last a week or so. So I'm glad I thought of this route because this means this is a route I can come out and do my health walking and be comfortable while I'm doing it. Also, if there's nowhere shady near you, another option would be to go after tea time in the early evening when it's not as hot, when the sun's gone down a bit. So there's a couple of options if you want to go out walking in the sun. Also, it's important what you wear. As you can see, I've got my shorts on and just a cut off t-shirt, so I'm not actually wearing that much to make me overheat. You can see my lovely white legs. And I'm also wearing a lightweight hat today. This is just like a costume type hat and it's really lightweight. The other hat, my favourite one, it's like this, but it's a proper military one, so it's very heavy and wool, so it's not great for hot weather. And I just thought I'd mention, well, it's the Health Anarchist channel. Also, look after your skin in the heat. Always wear sunblock. I'm lucky because my daughter's got like a history working in health and beauty and makeup and cosmetics and things like that. So my daughter's informed me about a lot of stuff I didn't know about, of how important it is to use sunblock because it ages your skin really badly, the sun. And she says people should even wear it in winter because it's that bad for your skin without sunblock. And also she told me something I didn't know about, is not to use normal soap to wash your face. I didn't have any idea about that. Apparently you're supposed to use special soap to wash your face and special face washes, so I've only found out about that recently as well. I'm now on what's locally known as the Black Road. Now it's a hot day, but it's lovely and cool here. I mean, it's so nice, it's just a pleasure to walk in. So I'm just glad I've found somewhere where I can get out and do my health walks without being uncomfortable and suffering in the heat. Also, another fact is, while you're out walking on a hot day, always take plenty of fluid to drink, whether it's juice, water, energy drinks, or whatever you use, but make sure you've got plenty, and take plenty of stops to drink and stay hydrated. Now, I wasn't actually planning on staying out that long today with it being so hot, but with it being so nice and cool on this walk, I think I'm going to go and do a little bit further. So basically it goes to say, if you plan your route carefully, if you plan a route that's got loads of shade on it, it can make all the difference in hot weather. It can make what could be a nightmare walk into a really pleasant, nice walk to go on. So obviously this is a local walk to me, and it works for me. It's local and I can come here whenever there's a heat wave or ridiculously hot weather. I can have a pleasant walk. But if you research, wherever you live, if you research, hopefully there's going to be somewhere you can find that's nice and shady, whether it's a leafy park or some woods or a forest. So just have a good look where you go. Heat waves doesn't necessarily mean you can't go out and walk. The nicest thing about this shady woodland walk is it's a heat wave at the moment where I live, and it's baking hot, but here we're under a totally different climate underneath the shade of the trees. It's like a nice cool day. So I think I'm going to wrap it up here today. So if you don't like hot weather, you can still go out walking. You just have to research somewhere that's a bit shady where you can go and walk, and it can make it into a pleasant experience. Hope you liked today's video. If you did like it, please don't forget to give us a like and subscribe. And until the next video, keep yourself very safe. Take care. Bye.